This evening, Rare Thread Women's Rights Group criticizes the administration for not delivering a respectable salary increase. Police charged and remanded for causing death has breached protocol and will suffer the consequences. David Patterson calls on stakeholders to make smart choices. In Brazil, Dilma Rousseff has been impeached. And internationally, Donald Trump accepts the invitation to meet the Mexican president face-to-face.
From Safetv headquarters in South Ramsgate Gardens, this is Safetv Headline News with Rihanna Ahmed.
Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel, as well as our website, safetvghana.com. Join us. Before his ascension to office, President David Granger had promised that a better life for all would be a reality under the coalition government. Less than 2 years later, the Rare Thread Women's Rights Group is criticizing the administration for its intention to give public servants 10 to 1% salary increases.
One person in the government said he cannot work for 500 and something thousand a month plus perks. Right? If you're saying that you personally cannot work for 500,000 plus perk, how could a poor man or a poor woman work for less than 50, or let's say 50, 100 without perks?
That was Wintress White. During an interview with Headline News, she stressed that government needs to go back to the drawing board and consider all of the expenses that the low and middle class people have to deal with.
House rent, electricity bill, water bill, bill for food, medical bill, and also transportation to send your children to school.
The rights activist pointed out that even though it is touted to be so, education in Ghana is not free.
The homework they want to give the children, you have to go and research on the internet. So that put pressure on parent pockets.
White believes that the fact that government raised the salaries of parliamentarians by 50% and is offering selected public servants a mere 10% is utter disrespect.
You could invest in how much buildings, school buildings, blah, 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 blah. But if your people dying out of hunger, who are you putting in the schools?
Under the previous government, public servants were usually offered a mere 5% increase, and 8% was only extended to them during the 2011 general elections. But that did not receive the desired response, as it was the year that the long-standing party was reduced to a minority. But White is contending that the coalition, which had promised public servants a 20% increase, isn't doing much better than the PPP Civic either.
It'll make a little difference to us. My position is the same. Can't walk it, can't do it, it's not enough.
In the wake of a police being charged and remanded to prison for causing the death of a passenger and injuries to others, Chief Traffic Cop says that while the subordinate cop was licensed to drive, he had breached protocol and will suffer the consequences for such actions. Mondale Smith has more.
In the wake of a police being charged and remanded for causing the death of one man and injuries to others, including himself, by driving dangerously, Chief Traffic Cop Dion Moore says such action is illegal and should be reported.
This parcel driver was tested and he had no alcohol in his system. I will not deny the fact there might have been persons in the bus who may have had alcohol, but he was tested. There is a printout that we have, right? When he went through the test, and we didn't find any alcohol in his system. Secondly, he was legally licensed to drive. The only bad thing about it is that he did not seek permission. As a member of the force, you have to have permission before you can drive minibuses.
On Sunday, policeman Timothy Horatio, who remains employed by the Ghana Police Force, was moonlighting as a minibus driver along Regent Street when he allegedly lost control of the vehicle and crashed into a power pole. The 26-year-old Stone Avenue, Camberville resident was on Tuesday charged and remanded to prison on a causing death by dangerous driving offense. Traffic Chief Dion Moore used this unfortunate incident as an example to explain how police recklessness can bring discredit to the force's reputation.
Policemen and women are not authorized to operate public transportation vehicles.
Is there a penalty if policemen and women are found operating?
Well, it's a breach. It is a breach. It is a breach, and discipline action
In the most recent incident, the court heard that Horatio was speeding and drove the vehicle in a manner dangerous to the public. Several persons, including the driver himself, were injured and had to seek medical attention at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. Dylan Linton, who was admitted in a critical condition, died hours later. By that time, the driver was already taken into police custody.
Went to court yesterday. The file will come to me. I'll send it back to the commissioner for him to choose a course of action to replace him.
But disciplinary action is scheduled for him.
What I know for sure that disciplinary action will be taken in a matter of couple of days. I know the commissioner will just act very fast and very swift, and he will give me that advice so I could share it with the entire public.
Horatio was represented by attorney Darren Wade, who told the court that the cop regrets his actions and would be willing to comply with any condition attached to bail, including lodging his passport. The prosecutor opposed bail and stated that another passenger remains critical at the hospital while 2 others are hospitalized. Magistrate Leron Daly refused bail and remanded the police to jail until his next hearing on September 9. The magistrate intends to consider granting the accused his pretrial liberty when he returns. Meanwhile, the traffic chief offered this statement regarding drinking and driving in a general sense.
I will in no way, right, allow drivers to drink and drive any vehicle, not just public transportation vehicles. But what I do know, if they are drivers who drive and drink when they operate public transportation vehicles, the onus is on the passengers, right, to speak out. And they can refuse to travel with that bus and report the matter, and we will take action at once.
For Safetv Headline News, I'm Mondale Smith.
Thanks, Mondale. Smart choices is what the Minister of Public Infrastructure, David Patterson, is calling on stakeholders to make when it comes to energy consumption. Andrew Weeks reports.
According to a GINA report on Tuesday at a national workshop on energy proficiency, Minister David Patterson said productivity and cash flow can incur great benefits if persons took advantage of energy consumption.
Energy efficiency will not only reduce the need for investment in the energy infrastructure and cut energy bills, but it will also improve health, increase competitiveness, and improve consumer welfare.
The minister also posited that a minor change in behavior is all it will take to make it work. It will reduce wastage on energy.
While Guyana is currently in the process of revising its national energy policy, our efforts in sustainable development are in accordance with a framework that promotes the objectives of providing a stable, reliable, and economic supply of energy.
Energy reduction can also reduce the importation of fossil fuel, give rise to environmental benefits like the reduction of greenhouse gases and air pollution. Chief Executive Director of the Ghana Energy Agency, Mahinder Sharma, pointed the benefits of alternative energy.
Only efficient lights, newer LED lamps, they're 60 to 80% more efficient, lifetime is much longer, and they are available in a wide range of size, type, and color. You're spending $5,000 for one lamp, but you're saving $4,294 in the first year.
At the end, an appeal was made by the coordinators of the workshop to support the government and the Ghana Energy Agency in their drive for the creation of a green economy. Andrew Weeks, Safetv2 Headline News.
Thanks, Andrew. Coming up on Headline News after the break, Guyanese should not expect too many direct jobs from ExxonMobil. And government subsidizes fees for students attending the Hugh Wooding Law School.
Everybody knows John Lewis Styles as the Levi's and Dockers store. But did you know we're also an authorized dealer for Nautica, Perry Ellis, US Polo, Natural Issue, Joffrey Bean, and many others. We also carry the Bruno and Drill brands, who are actually the makers of Express shirts, at half the price of Express. So the next time you think of men's clothing, shoes, and accessories, there's only one choice. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
It's next level time, Guyana. Let's get ready for Love and Sunshine Destination Wedding Conference and Expo, coming October 10 to 12 to Guyana, South America. A must for all wedding professionals. Come enjoy company of Joy Agnes, Destination Wedding Specialist, Mark Jennings, TV host, lifestyle expert, Jacqueline Johnson, Destination Wedding Expert, Jerry Govaya, CEO Roraima Group, Angie Zimmerman, Floral Expert, Richard Markel, founder AFWPI, and Deborah Elias, certified master planner. Registration $250. Learn from the industry experts, see the floral demonstrations, network at the cocktail parties, and numerous breakout educational sessions. Contact us for sponsorship info at info@joyagnesevents.com. Love and Sunshine Destination Wedding Conference and Expo, a must for all wedding professionals. See you there.
Get your back-to-school supplies at Colors. Backpacks from Nike and G-Tech, K-Swiss and Levi's in black. Getting gear for back-to-school is always a task, but Colors has the back-to-school sale for you. When you purchase, write your name, address and telephone number on the back of your coupon and drop it in the box. School bags, boots, everything you need for back to school. Enter and win Monster headphones, 2 tablets, 1 mountain bike. School vouchers accepted. 2259980.
With a distinctive flavor, Umda Paukagi is made from 100% pure vegetable oil. This Paukagi is a delight when preparing sweetmeats and other dishes for healthy cooking with a rich buttery taste and aroma. It is used for religious purposes and is a principal fuel for burning. Umda Paukagi is light.
Do you think back-to-school shopping? Think clearance. Get your boys in shoes for school in brands like Timberland, Reebok, Land Rover LRX, and more. While for your girls, there are Hush Puppies, Clarks, LRX, and many others. What about backpacks? Get long-lasting brands like Swiss Brand, JanSport, Nike, and Kenneth Cole, including Police and Dockers pants for boys, all at clearance. For quality clothing at affordable prices, clearance, always keeping you in style.
It's slipping through our hands, we're sinking in the sand.
Fly always. Always something new.
It's always fresh, tasty, enticing, and the best in town. Served hot from our experienced chefs. Come and enjoy our daily meals with a wide and delicious menu to choose from. Also a wide variety of pastries and dessert. We can also host your luncheons, cocktails, parties, and formal gathering. For reservation, call 225-1730, 225-0038, and delivery 225-0195 or
guaranteed offer of up to 50% discount on every item in their Blowout Factory Surplus Sale. 50% off for Guyana's 50th anniversary right through the year. Check it out at the Believe Without It.
This is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's something cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Jeff Simmons, country manager of ExxonMobil's local subsidiary, noted that, open quote, the greatest benefit is the revenue stream provided to the country. It is not a people-intensive activity, end quote. He told the media at Carroll Lodge in Newmarket Street in Georgetown. Company spokeswoman Kimberly Rassington said, our ExxonMobil's footprint is for ExxonMobil. $17.9 million Ghana dollars into aiding 50 Guyanese students attending the institution.
Parliament recently approved on Thursday, September 1, 2016, the special meeting of the Executive Council will be held, and on Friday, September 2, 2016, the meeting of the Council of Legal Education. The business of the latter meeting will include financial contributions to Council.
Financial contributions from Guyana to the Council for Legal Education had stopped under the People's Progressive Party civic government. This, along with the issue of automatic entry of 25 Guyanese into the Hewarding Law School, is expected to be addressed. The automatic entry arrangement was suspended in 2013.
The meeting will be attended by the Honorable Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Mr. Bassel Williams.
Coming up after the break, our regional and international news.
Every day. That's why John Lewis Styles makes it their duty to source items directly from the manufacturing brand, offering you more choices and better prices. Women love to look great, whether it's for work or play. From clothing, shoes, accessories, to handbags, watches, fragrances. Let's make you feel like the only girl in the world. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
With a distinctive flavor, Paukagi is made from 100% pure vegetable oil. This Paukagi is a delight when preparing sweetmeats and other dishes for healthy cooking with a rich buttery taste and aroma. It is used for religious purposes, pure, with a real ghee texture.
Don't let this moment in history pass you by. Kissoons want every Guyanese home to showcase a new piece of furniture to remember this glorious event of our Jubilee celebration. Kissoons have gone crazy. Every item is on sale right through this year in the Big Broad Factory Surplus Sale, up to 50% off for the 50th birthday at Kissoons.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's the company.
I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole
Brazil's Senate has voted to remove President Dilma Rousseff from office following an impeachment trial which has paralyzed the country for what amounts to a coup. Former Vice President Michel Temer, who has run Brazil since Rousseff's suspension in May, will be sworn in to serve out the remainder of her term until 2018. He faces a tough task of getting the crisis-struck economy back on track.
and internationally. In a surprise announcement, Donald Trump said he will meet Mexico's president face-to-face. This was done today ahead of a major speech on immigration. Here's a news report prepared by the Today Show.
Before his speech on securing the border, a trip across it as Donald Trump accepts the invitation of the Mexican president.
The current president of Mexico said he would meet with you. Will you meet with him?
Yeah, sure. I'd meet with him.
You would?
Absolutely. I'd meet with him.
Today's high-stakes face-to-face, a moment maybe no one saw coming a year ago, after Trump, announcing his candidacy, said this about Mexicans.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
The backlash immediate, with Trump even now insisting he'll get Mexico to pay for his signature immigration policy, building a border wall.
Mexico will be paying for the wall.
That plan getting fierce pushback from the former Mexican president.
I'm not going to pay for that wall. He should pay for it.
And the current one, comparing Trump to Hitler and Mussolini. 8 in 10 Hispanic voters see Trump unfavorably. Peña Nieto also struggling to win approval at home. Both men looking for the chance for a major political moment. Trump's trip today coming ahead of an immigration speech in Phoenix tonight, where he'll try to clarify his muddled message. It's still not clear how Trump will handle the estimated 11 million undocumented immigrants here, though a top campaign aide tells NBC Trump is expected to call for stricter worksite enforcement, better visa tracking, and an end to so-called sanctuary cities. Peña Nieto has said he's looking forward to a dialogue, but also to protecting has to rank among the biggest.
And that's Safetv.